Hey guys, here on day 3 of the 7-day healthy food challenge, we are going to be making some flavored stuffed peppers. In these stuffed peppers, we have the vegetables, we have the protein, and also the starch, so we don't even need a side dish with this meal. If you're new to the channel, go find us on Facebook. We have a page there. And also, if you're new here on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel, like, and click on that notification bell to be notified when we upload a new video. To get started, I'm going to be using 6 large bell peppers. I have 4 green, a red, and a yellow. Of course, you're going to want to wash your peppers, but then we're going to be cutting off the tops of our peppers. And we're going to be saving some of this on the top as well as the bottom. Remove all of the seeds and the innard parts. You can throw that away, but we will be saving all the rest of it. Just make sure you get all those seeds out and then the little parts on the sides. Once you've done that and your pepper is thoroughly cleaned out, it should look something like this. And then to get your peppers to stand, we're going to be cutting off some of the bottom part, but also save these pieces for later. We just want to be able to have the pepper stand up. Repeat this step for the remaining peppers and then save and dice the little pieces of pepper like so in this bowl. Now we want to soften our peppers, so I'm going to be setting these in a 9x13 pan, adding some water to the bottom. And if you want to cover these, I would recommend that just to get the steam going. But I'm putting this in a 350 degree oven for about 45 minutes. Next, I'm going to be dicing 1 large yellow onion. In your stove or skillet, I'm going to be putting some extra virgin olive oil to a medium to high heat. Once that heats up, I'm going to be adding my onions and peppers mixture until the onions are translucent and the peppers are softened. After that, I'm going to be adding a heaping tablespoon of minced garlic. I'm going to let that cook in there to stir the flavors up a bit. To this, I'm just going to add some salt and pepper. And then I'm going to go ahead and add 1 pound of ground beef. This is a little bit bigger than a pound, but it'll be okay. And then after that is cooked, I'm going to add about a cup of cooked rice. Here I just used minute rice, which was a cup of hot water boiled and then a cup of rice, so it comes out to be a little bit more. And then I'm going to add some stewed tomatoes to this. You could also use diced tomatoes, which I would have rather done, or you can also use tomato sauce too. Seasonings, I'm using 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1.5 teaspoons of both basil and oregano, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of paprika, teaspoon of salt, and a sprinkle of parsley, Italian seasoning, and pepper. You could also add red pepper flakes if you want to have a little kick and spice to this too. I'm also going to add a little bit of this tomato sauce. You're going to want the largest can, and just do about half of a cup to your mixture. At this point, you're going to want to take your peppers out of the oven, drain that water, and then we're going to put some of that tomato sauce right on the bottom of our pan. You're going to want to spread that around so there's a little bit of liquid at the bottom, and then we're just going to pop our peppers right back into the pan. After this, we're going to add our mixture here, and we're going to leave a little bit of space at the top so that we can put a little bit of that tomato sauce on the top as well. And if you also want to add some cheese, you can do that too. So we're going to just repeat this process until our peppers are all full, as I've done here. And then, like I said, we're just going to add that tomato sauce right over the top of each of our peppers. Now, if you had 7 peppers, there might be enough to fill 8 even, but we have some left over here, so if you want to make tacos or something, put it in a tortilla. That would taste good. But we're just going to put some tin foil and then cut some slits in the top of the tin foil. We're going to pop this right back into the oven for about 40 minutes, And then if you want to take them out, you can leave them like this, but I'm gonna add a little bit of taco cheese to some of these, and we're gonna put that in the oven for about 10 more minutes. Here's what they look like finished, and now we're gonna plate this. I definitely think the taco cheese added some flavor to the peppers. I almost wish I would have put some taco seasoning in the mixture. You can also add or take away some of the seasonings that I mentioned earlier to get the taste that you are looking for. This was my first time making these, so I am a little leery on making these again. I might do it a little bit differently just because they didn't turn out the way that I was expecting them to. But that's just how it goes when you're trying new recipes. So I'm gonna give this meal probably a 5. Definitely the cheese helped to enhance the flavor though. They have a lot of flavors, and some people might really like these, but I guess I'm just so used to this one type of stuffed pepper that we have gotten from the store. But this is what it looks like when you cut it down the middle. Again, it is very filling. I only needed one and I was full after one pepper. So it's very hearty, filling, and you guys might like them. If you want to try them, or if you have a recipe, leave us a comment below on how you make your stuffed peppers. Now, what was your experience with this meal, and what would you rate it?
I rated it as a 5. I didn't think it tasted very good. And this is definitely not a meal I would recommend.
Well, on a more positive note, our oldest daughter seemed to really like the filling of it, so yeah, we'll probably give this meal a 5 or less because it wasn't really a favorite in this household.